My child, heaven has been waiting for this exact moment. You are not here by accident. You were brought to this message because something is being revealed. There is something they never wanted you to know. Before you were born, your name was sealed in a heavenly book. And now the universe says the truth about this man's love, and the betrayal around it is breaking open like thunder. There are two sides to this story. A man who loves you deeply, yes, with his entire soul, and another woman. This woman, she smiles in your face. She says she supports your happiness. She pretends she wants the best for you. But behind your back she is weaving a web of lies, stealing your peace, stealing your connection, stealing the love that God has assigned only to you, and she almost got away with it. But this message is her exposure, my child. My beloved, I'm begging you with urgency. You must open your heart and hear me now, because after this moment, she will try everything to stop you from seeing the full truth. I need your 10 seconds. Just 10. Stay here. Stay listening. Stay awake, because your name was spoken in heaven today, and a divine message was commanded to be delivered as a warning. A warning you were never supposed to receive. She has tampered with your relationship. She has manipulated the harmony you were supposed to feel. And yes, the love you were meant to receive has been touched by deceit. This is not a metaphor. This is not a symbol. This is real. Your love, your peace, your moment. But don't be afraid, because the deceiver has been caught. And now the heavens are responding. My child, my beloved, before we go further, make sure you are committed to the truth that will save your heart. Say yes in your spirit. Say yes with your soul, because what's about to be revealed will heal something that has been broken for years. This is not just about a man's affection. This is about the spiritual clarity that was stolen from you. She was assigned to stop you. She was appointed to block you. She was placed close to you to confuse your heart. But God just interrupted her plans, and I need to show you the exact signs she's left behind, the patterns you've ignored. The conversations you didn't realize were warnings, the strange feelings in your gut that never added up, the missing joy, the quiet betrayals. It all leads to this one truth. She is not who she pretends to be. But heaven is about to give you a miracle that exposes every lie. Stay with me. Don't leave now, because the final part of this message has been opened and the light is pouring through the room you're sitting in right now. There's a reason this message found you there. This woman connected to him is spiritually interfering with your union. But the universe says it's done. The chains are breaking. The veil is lifting. And your heart is being restored to the place of peace it was always meant to hold. Your love, your serenity, your future, it's all being healed. But only if you receive this message to the end. She has taken enough of your energy. She has drained your spirit. She has laughed behind your back. But today heaven says, no more. You're being elevated. You're being vindicated. You're being called into spiritual justice, and now a flood of emotional restoration is coming. The love she tried to hide from you is going to be revealed. What was stolen is returning to you, but greater. She wanted to take your place. God is giving you the throne. Stay alert. Watch the signs that begin within 24 hours. A text, a call, a conversation where the truth slips out. And when it comes, you will know exactly who she is. You won't have to guess. You won't have to investigate. Heaven will confirm it to you directly. You were chosen for this love. Not just romantic love, but a deep spiritual bond. My child, my beloved, doesn't walk away from this moment. Say yes to the miracle. Say yes to the message. Say yes to the correction of heaven. You are not losing anything. You are about to gain everything. But if you ignore this, if you say, I'll think about it later, if you click away, she wins. She continues. She takes what was never hers. The universe is sending protective energy right now to surround your name, to shield your heart, to protect your next 7 days from emotional attacks. You don't see them, but divine forces are circling you right now. This is not the time to relax. This is a holy interruption. God is stopping time to give you what was delayed. The floodgates of truth are about to pour, but only for those who take the message seriously. And my beloved, if you've read this far, you are one of the chosen ones. You feel it in your spirit. You know this is about you. You know this message is not random. You've seen the signs. The universe orders you to open your heart right now. This is not a joke. This is about your love. This woman from his life is trying to take it all, my child, my beloved. You've seen her face. You may have even spoken with her. You may have tried to trust her. But God saw what you didn't see. God saw the hidden jealousy in her heart. He saw the manipulative messages. He saw the secret meetings. He saw the envy. He heard the negative words whispered in secret. Against your connection, against your happiness, against your light. You are not crazy. You were always sensing something in your spirit. Something was off. Something felt blocked. It wasn't just bad luck in love. It was sabotage. You were sent here today because the universe must hand-deliver the divine truth that proves your intuition was right. This is your moment of clarity in the courts of heaven. And the verdict is shifting. The balance is changing. The scales are moving in your favor, but listen closely. Before the breakthrough appears, there will be resistance. The moment this truth begins to shine, she may panic. She may call him. She may act overly kind to you. She may cry. She may pretend to be the victim, but don't be fooled by her words. You must watch her patterns, not her apologies. My child, my beloved, your love was never the real target. She envied your light. She saw the bond you could have before you even knew it, and instead of blessing it, she tried to bury it. But God never forgot the seed of love in your heart, that one act of kindness you showed him when no one was watching. That time you prayed for his happiness instead of your own. That time you cried but chose to walk in faith anyway. Heaven recorded all of it. And now the angels are opening the gates. Not just romantic love, not just one miracle of connection, but multiple streams of blessings. Favor in places you never expected. Restoration of years you thought were wasted in heartache. A divine reversal of what was used against you, and I need you to hear this part clearly. If you try to fix this on your own, you will delay the miracle. The universe says, let heaven fight for you this time. Let the divine energies go ahead of you. Don't argue. Don't defend yourself. Don't try to prove anything, because proof is coming directly from God. There is a hidden energetic transfer happening. Someone thought they had you locked in loneliness. But even as you read this, chains of confusion are breaking. There is a spiritual alarm going off in the shadows, because they know the chosen one has finally awakened. Your connection is being restored. Your peace is being rerouted back to you. The attack is losing power. Stay still. Stay calm. Stay listening. Because in 3 days, something strange will happen. A dream, a sudden message, a shift in his behavior towards you. You won't have to guess. You'll know the truth because heaven will show it in such detail you'll weep, not in fear, not in anger, but in release. Because finally, you will understand why it all happened the way it did. The delay was divine. The pain was preparation. The betrayal was exposure. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not cursed. You are being crowned in love, and she is watching. Every negative energy that mocked you is trembling because the connection they tried to keep you from is slipping out of their control. A shift is coming so fast, even you will be shocked. My beloved, make this declaration with your heart right now. I receive the love that was meant for me. I open the gates of heaven over my life. I trust the universe to finish what it started, because what begins today must not be stopped. You are at the door, but you must walk through. You must finish reading this. You must not give up when you're this close. The betrayer has no more access to your peace after this message. The gate is being closed behind her. And ahead of you, a divine union is being written, signed by heaven, stamped by God, and protected by angels. Stay alert. Stay believing, and say this silently as you breathe. Let it be done unto me now, my child, my beloved. I see you've kept your heart open. That's all I need. An open heart for a divine message. You are now stepping into one of the most powerful moments of your life. The enemy thought they could delay your happiness forever, but they forgot something. They forgot that God always keeps his promise. And you, yes, you are the promise carrier. Even if she tried to ruin it, even if she tried to discredit you, even if she whispered lies to turn others against you, you are still the chosen one for this love. My child, my beloved, there is a reason your spirit feels stirred. There is a reason your chest feels heavy, yet hopeful. It is because what you are hearing now is awakening something sacred within you. The veil is thinning, your sight is being restored, and now you are finally ready to see what was always hidden in the heart of another. This man, the one who occupies your thoughts, loves you deeply. It is a love that was written before you both met, a spiritual contract signed in the heavens. But you must understand, what has been happening around him was never just personal. It was prophetic. The enemy doesn't waste time attacking what isn't a threat to its plans. They knew, even before you did, that your union was destined for greatness. They knew your love would be a beacon of light that could not be dimmed. They saw the grace you both carried before you even learned how to use it. And so they plotted, there is another woman. You have felt her presence, a shadow lingering in the corners of your connection. She pretended to be a friend, a confidant, a pillar of support for him, while poisoning your shared destiny behind closed doors. She signed something spiritual against your union. She agreed to something unholy on your behalf, creating a wedge where there should have been a bridge. And that's why things kept going wrong. Arguments out of nowhere, misunderstandings that made no sense. A feeling of being close, but never fully connected. It was spiritual sabotage, but heaven is roaring now. Heaven is opening the scrolls of destiny, and the angelic court has ruled enough. From this moment forward, you will begin to feel the shift in your connection. His heart will feel lighter towards you. Your dreams about him will become clearer, louder. You'll feel the tension that has been weighing on your spirits for years begin to drop away, because the curse against your love is broken. The secret plan of this other woman has been exposed in the spirit realm. She can no longer control the harvest of your love. She can no longer sit on the inheritance of joy God prepared for you both. And yes, his love is real. It is not symbolic. It is not just a spiritual idea. There is a physical, tangible reunion tied to your obedience and faith. But Archangel Michael says clearly, this love is not to make you proud. It is not to show off. It is to rebuild the legacy of true partnership they tried to destroy. It is to restore the family line they tried to corrupt. It is to restart the future that was paused by this betrayal. And beloved, you are the one chosen to anchor this love. You, the one who waited patiently, the one who prayed quietly, the one they overlooked. You are the one God kept hidden so they wouldn't destroy your heart too soon. But now the hiding is over. You are being revealed in his heart and in his world. You are being dressed in the glory of true love. You are being anointed with the justice of a divine connection, and the next 48 hours will show you proof. He will say something that directly confirms this word. A song, a memory, a phrase you haven't heard in years will come back between you. When it does, pause, pray, because that's your signal. The gates of reunion are open, and if you walk through them in faith, you will never return to the loneliness they tried to trap you in. My child, my beloved, you have passed the test. You have suffered silently. You have loved deeply from afar. You have cried in secret. And now, heaven is crying too, not tears of sorrow, but tears of joy, because the miracle of your union has been delivered. And now your hands will hold what your heart has always believed in. My child, my beloved, do you feel it? That shift in your heart as you hear this, that's not just emotion. It's a spiritual confirmation. Because this message is not fiction. This is not theory. This is your divine confirmation, and you have been waiting for it silently, patiently. God says, I saw how she mocked your love for him. I watched how she borrowed his time and never gave it back to your connection. I recorded how she twisted the truth to make him question your heart. And still you remained silent. You remained kind. You kept showing up with love, not revenge. And because of that purity, heaven has prepared a reunion they cannot block. The hold she tried to keep on his heart, it is no longer in her possession. Archangel Michael says, heaven has intercepted the manipulation. The soul tie is being severed. The angelic guard is moving to protect your union. She used his vulnerability. Now God is restoring the power and clarity of his love for you. She accessed what wasn't hers. Now heaven is revoking every unholy agreement made behind your back. And my beloved, even if she confesses her actions to him now, it will be too late because heaven has already made a final decision. Your destiny together is no longer negotiable. Your miracle of reunion is no longer delayed. Your name is no longer hidden from his heart. You were always the chosen one for him, but now you'll walk like it. You'll walk into rooms where your connection was once disrespected and be honored. You'll sit at tables where you were once uninvited and be the guest of honor by his side. You'll receive the love you didn't have to chase, because his heart will now chase you. You'll see what she tried to hide, and God will reveal it to you in full view. This is not about revenge. This is about restoration. Heaven is not trying to punish. Heaven is trying to protect what is sacred. And beloved, you must protect your own miracle now. Don't let guilt over her pull you back. Don't let her tears confuse your discernment. Don't let a familiar history of pain make you ignore the truth. Because now that you know, you are responsible to move like someone who has been awakened. Do not argue with her. Do not try to explain your reunion. You don't owe her an explanation for your miracle. This is between you, him, and God. And Archangel Michael says, only those with pure intentions can walk with you in this next season. The table for two is being set. The celebration is being prepared, and the miracle of your love is coming in 3 waves. First, a sudden communication. It will feel almost impossible, but it's real. Second, a heartfelt apology. Something he was confused about long ago will be made clear. Third, a commitment. You'll receive more than you asked for, but you must remain connected to this message. You must not leave this process midway. Heaven is only beginning to show you the extent of what has been restored. The next part will expose more than just her actions. It will unlock the spiritual technology behind your divine calling as a couple. My child, my beloved, before I speak this next truth, take a breath. Still your spirit. Because what I'm about to say may shake you, but it will also free you. You were never meant to chase his love. You were meant to be the vessel for it. There is a divine difference. When a love is spiritual, it follows the light. When the heart is pure, it multiplies. And when the soul is obedient, it attracts effortlessly. The reason your connection was blocked was because darkness, through this other woman, tried to attach itself to the power of your combined destiny. But you are the generational breaker in your line. You are the one heaven chose to clean the path, to reset what was lost, to reclaim the promise of true, sacred love that was stolen. They don't even understand that they were only pawns in a bigger spiritual plan. This woman who schemed against you, she was used by envy, not wisdom. But hear me now. Heaven does not hate her. Heaven pities her, because the same fire of truth that will lift you up will be offered to purify her too. You are not rising for revenge. You are rising for redemption. The love coming to you carries a divine assignment. It will feed, heal, and restore others. It will open doors for those who thought true love was forgotten. And my beloved, when that happens, remember this moment. Remember that everything began when you said yes to hearing the truth. There's more. A mystery that must be unveiled. God says, I hid the miracle of this love within you, not around you. That's why she couldn't take it completely. She could touch his time, but not his soul's promise to you. She could block your progress, but not your divine promise. She could lie about your name, but not erase it from heaven's record of soul contracts. And now, heaven is enforcing that record. You will soon witness a transfer. Unexpected texts, unexpected calls, an unexpected apology. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations. The angels are working ahead of you. Michael himself has positioned divine helpers, and when he speaks to you, his words will sound familiar, because you have already heard them here. That's how you'll know this message was real. My child, my beloved, before we move to the final stages of this revelation, you must promise heaven something simple. You will not waste the love that's returning. You will not use it to prove anything to the world or to her. You will use it to build what God intended. For this miracle is not for you alone. It is to shine through you. Now breathe. Look around you, because from this moment forward, even the air between you will feel lighter. The blockages are gone. The hidden cords of manipulation are cut. The spiritual thief is powerless over your union. You are walking into divine recovery. And the love story that begins tonight will be told for generations. My child, my beloved, the next 3 days have already been marked by heaven. They are not random. They are prophetic, because in these 3 days, something hidden will rise to the surface. Not just in the spirit, but in the natural. In your home, in his messages, in a conversation you are not expecting. You'll feel it before it comes. There will be a stirring in your spirit, like a silent whisper you cannot shake. That is the sound of heaven moving, of a heart returning home. That is the signal. That is your confirmation. Archangel Michael says, when this moment comes, do not fear it. Heaven has already gone ahead of you. The outcome has already been rewritten, but you must recognize the signs. On day 1, there will be interruption. A conversation with him will feel distant, a plan will be cancelled, or a message will arrive that feels strangely cold. This is not rejection. It is heaven intervening. Don't panic. It's a divine detour. On day 2, a name will appear in a message, in a phone call, in a thought you haven't had in years. That name is tied to the one who was blocking your flow, this other woman. Do not react. Do not reach out, just pray. Heaven will show you what to do, and on day 3, the shift. You will receive news, a release, an opportunity, or even just a strong knowing deep in your bones that something heavy has broken off. You will feel lighter, stronger, calmer, because the spirit of confusion and heartache will have been defeated. They tried to keep your hands empty, but now your hands will overflow with truth and affection. They tried to silence your name in his heart, but now your name will echo in rooms you haven't even entered yet. They tried to make you small, but now you'll stand in a space they cannot shrink, and all of this because heaven is not limited by time. Archangel Michael says, your miracle is not waiting, it is arriving. And the next 3 days are the sacred door you must walk through. So prepare your space, prepare your spirit. Clean your room, light a candle, speak blessings into the air, because your angels are coming closer. There is movement happening even now. There are scrolls being unsealed where her deception is written. There are words being erased from old contracts of heartache. There are blessings of true love being reassigned back to your name. You are not just walking into a relationship. You are walking into justice. And beloved, when heaven moves with justice, nothing and no one can reverse it. Let them talk. Let them guess. Let them watch, because they will witness what favor looks like when it's returned sevenfold. Now listen carefully, because the most important part is next. My child, my beloved, what comes next must be received with reverence. The war that tried to consume you is ending, but when victory arrives, it must be protected, because miracles once born must be guarded. Archangel Michael says, every blessing carries a key. Every key opens a specific gate, and not all eyes are meant to see that gate. Guard your miracle. Do not boast of it. Do not show everyone the treasure that has been placed in your care, because light attracts light, but it also exposes darkness. When the transfer of his heart begins, and it will, the first reaction from her will be confusion. She will not understand how everything suddenly turns in your favor. Her words will soften. Her tone will change, but behind her apology will be fear. Do not let guilt guide you back to a place of doubt. Compassion, yes, but not compromise. Forgive them, but do not reopen the door to their influence. You must build walls of prayer around your new beginning. Every morning for 7 days, say this quietly. Heavenly Father, guard what you have given. Let no hand take what you have returned. Let no tongue reverse what you have spoken. Let no heart of envy draw near my light. Speak it as breath, not ritual, because the words of faith are living armor. Now listen carefully to the divine reversal prayer that seals your restoration. Archangel Michael, defender of the faithful, stand beside me now. Cut away every lingering tie to betrayal. Erase every record of deception from my lineage, and return all that was hidden under my name. I accept the wealth of purpose, the abundance of peace, and the overflow of divine favor as it is spoken in heaven. So let it manifest on earth. Amen. When you speak these words, heaven will echo them. You will feel warmth spread through your palms. That is not imagination. It is confirmation, my beloved. Your atmosphere is changing. Your environment will begin to reflect your new assignment. Things that no longer serve your purpose will fall away on their own. Don't chase what leaves. Bless it and release it. Over the next few nights, you may dream vividly of him, of her, of a hidden conversation. Do not ignore these dreams. They are instructions disguised as visions. Write them down before sunrise. They are the blueprint of your restoration. And when you awaken, walk differently. You are not the person who started this message. You are the vessel through which justice flowed. From this point on, every word you speak carries weight. Use it to heal, not to harm. Use it to build, not to boast. Because heaven trusted you with proof that light always wins. And those who tried to take all will soon realize they lost everything by touching what was never theirs. Breathe, my child. Smile even if tears fall. You made it to the other side of the test. The angels rejoice. The record of loss has been deleted. The balance sheet of heaven now reads one word beside your name: restored. And I, Michael, leave this with you as the seal of completion. Walk in peace, for nothing stolen can stay hidden when light has spoken. My child, my beloved, now that the reversal is in motion, now that the truth is no longer hidden, now that you've declared what heaven waited to hear, you must understand the prophecy that follows. This is not just the end of a season. This is the divine unlocking of a new one. And in this next season, things will not look the same. They cannot look the same, because what is coming requires a new version of you. You will begin to notice this shift in very personal ways. You will walk into places and feel the atmosphere shift. You will say words, simple words, and see results instantly. You will think something pure about your connection, and heaven will respond within hours. This is not coincidence. This is the mantle. It has been placed on your life because you endured. While others gave up, you held on. While others mocked you, you worshipped. While others took shortcuts, you trusted God's timing. And now you are being marked by favor. But my child, my beloved, favor is not silent. Favor is loud. Favor attracts, and favor must be guarded. You are now the carrier of restoration. The love that is returning to you is not just affection. It is redemption for what was taken in secret. It is divine repayment. And when it arrives, it will be faster than you expect. Yes, I said faster. It won't follow normal rules. It won't be limited by logic, because heaven is not bound by delay anymore. God is accelerating what should have happened 3 years ago, 5 years ago, even 10 years ago. All that time you thought was wasted, it's being given back in one flood of increase. So how will you know the prophecy has begun? You'll receive unusual favor from someone with influence who knows him. They will mention your name in a room you haven't entered. He will think of you, and something in his spirit will say, help them. That's divine orchestration. That's angelic movement. That's Archangel Michael going ahead of you, clearing the path, and you will begin to notice. One door closes, but 3 better ones open. Someone leaves your life, but peace finally enters. A bill appears, but money shows up before you even ask, because now the flow has returned. And it won't stop unless you stop believing. Beloved, listen to this. The 2 people from your family, they won't be able to hide their meddling anymore. They will be exposed, not through revenge, but through truth. And when that happens, you must do something very important. Do not gloat. Do not shout, I knew it. Do not throw it in their face. Because God says, this battle belongs to me, not to your pride. He will deal with them. You must walk away with grace. Because what's ahead of you is too big to carry resentment. It's too sacred to allow bitterness. You are entering a season of laughter after years of silent tears. You are entering a time of surplus after nights of just surviving. You are walking into rooms designed only for those who stayed faithful. And the love that comes with it, it will not break you. It will build you, because you were never chasing a person. You were chasing meaning. My child, my beloved, something sacred is about to unfold within 24 hours of your full agreement. Not partial belief, not casual curiosity, but total surrender. Because heaven responds to complete obedience, not lukewarm hearts. Archangel Michael says, you've stepped into the moment where timelines collapse. What should have taken years will now happen in days. What seemed impossible yesterday will seem undeniable tomorrow. And you'll ask yourself, how is this happening so fast? Where did this clarity come from? Why is everything changing so suddenly? And the answer is simple. Because you finally saw the truth. Because you finally obeyed the divine instruction. Now hear this clearly. This is your 24-hour prophecy. Within the next cycle of the sun, one of the following will happen. A blocked financial door will suddenly reopen, related to his support. Someone who wronged you will reach out nervously, perhaps the woman herself. A mysterious confirmation will show up in numbers, dreams, or an unexpected conversation about fidelity. You will feel a divine push to clean, release, or rearrange something in your physical space connected to your heart. You will hear or read the exact word, transfer or reveal. That's not coincidence. That is the miracle in motion. Heaven is making you aware of every step. You are no longer walking in the dark. You are walking in revelation. And revelation brings restoration. My beloved, let me tell you what they didn't want you to know. The two people from your family and this woman thought they sealed the deal. They thought no one would ever find out about their influence and deceit. They thought your silence meant surrender, but your silence was preparation. Your stillness was your strength. And now your reward will speak louder than their betrayal. Here is the final promise that heaven has hidden until now. The vault of his heart they locked behind your back has now been handed over to Archangel Michael. The combination has been changed, and the key is now in your mouth. Every word you speak from this moment forward must match the level of breakthrough being released. This means you can no longer say, "I'm heartbroken." You must say, "My heart is healing." You can no longer say, "I'm confused." You must say, "I walk in divine clarity." You can no longer say, "I'm broke." You can no longer say you've been forgotten. You can no longer say love will pass you by, because the spiritual realm hears your every whisper. What you speak into existence will manifest before your eyes. So speak with conviction. Speak with courage. Speak like a cherished soul who has finally understood their worth. Say this right now from the depths of your heart. Everything that was meant for me is now finding its way to me. I walk in profound love, divine protection, and unshakable inner peace. I will never again surrender to loneliness. I am valued. I'm ready. And I am stepping into the love story they tried to convince me I wasn't worthy of. As you spoke those words, a guardian spirit took note. The energy around you shifted, and the universe solidified its promise, this time echoed in your own voice. You are no longer pleading for love. You are commanding it. And when a chosen one commands from a place of self-worth, even the most stubborn hearts begin to yield. Archangel Chamuel says, "I command you to see this clearly right now. This is not a fleeting feeling. This is about a deep soul-level connection. A man in your life carries a profound love for you, my child, my beloved. This is the moment where destiny itself begins to realign for your heart's fulfillment. You are no longer bound by earthly timelines of romance. You are now operating on heaven's divine schedule for love. And Archangel Chamuel says, the hour of revelation has already been set. There is a portal of truth opening in the spirit realm. And when it opens, his hidden feelings will move from secret to spoken. Your name will be whispered in his prayers. Your value will be seen with undeniable clarity. The love you thought was lost will begin to declare itself. So here is what you must understand. There is a very specific timing for this romantic revelation. The angels have already sent you signs. You felt it. That sudden thought of him that brings a smile to your face. That strange coincidence where you see his name or something that reminds you of him. That is not your mind playing tricks. That is the universe synchronizing your energies. And Archangel Chamuel reveals this. The divine window assigned to this confession is between 7 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. This is the hour of heartfelt connection. This is the hour when the emotional veil thins, allowing unspoken truths to finally surface. You'll feel a warmth spread through you. Your heart will flutter. Your mind will suddenly clear, and you'll sense that something significant is about to happen. Do not dismiss this feeling. Embrace it. Speak your desires into the quiet of the evening, and ask the universe to clear the path for love without any further delay. My beloved, you may wonder, why him? Why is this connection so significant? Because even when your heart was broken before, you never truly gave up on the idea of love. You held on to a flicker of hope, even when others told you to be more realistic. And now, heaven is honoring that resilient faith, but there is a shadow you must be aware of. There is another woman connected to his past who is hiding a significant secret. This is not about a rival for his affection. It is about an entanglement, a piece of unresolved business she is deliberately obscuring. She fears that the truth will set him free, free to fully and completely move toward you. She's trying to maintain a hold not through love, but through manipulation. They will watch, this woman and others who doubt your happiness. They will witness the powerful bond that you and he share, not because you wish to prove them wrong, but because God seeks to reveal the power of genuine connection over deceit. You are the embodiment of a sacred promise, and your love story will become a testament to faith for someone else who is losing hope. Now, hear this final preparation. You must begin clearing out the remnants of past heartaches to make space for this new love. That old photo with an X that you keep for nostalgia, let it go. That gift tied to a painful memory, release its hold on you. That number you're tempted to call in a moment of weakness, delete it. That cynical belief about love that protects your heart, but also keeps it caged, release it. Because heaven is bringing you a new partnership, a new level of intimacy, a new emotional home. And these new blessings cannot coexist with the ghosts of what was. Your heart is graduating. Your romantic destiny is being prepared. Your place by his side is reserved. But only the healed, open-hearted version of you is invited to claim it. Now say these words and seal this new chapter of love. Heavenly Father, I align myself with divine love. I walk into this sacred connection boldly. No past pain will block me. No lie will mislead me. No shadow of doubt will follow me. I receive the profound love promised to me. I trust Archangel Chamuel to guide our hearts together. As you speak these lines, you will feel it again. That divine assurance, that gentle pulse in your soul, that quiet presence whispering in your spirit. You are no longer waiting for love. You are walking in it. My child, my beloved, you are now on the other side of the loneliness that tried to break you.